Hey guys, this is a video on how to get up some of this linoleum vinyl sheet flooring. This is my kitchen here. I'm basically in the process of removing it. I thought I'd make a video to show you guys. So I'm referring to this kind of material here. It's sheet flooring that was used a lot, common, from the 60s, even before that up until the 90s, and some people even have it in their houses today. So basically it's, what it is, it's two different layers. First layer is this hard plastic material that kind of gives it its design and its durability. Now, once you pull this guy up, first thing you'll notice is that there is a paper layer underneath where the adhesive is embedded. And this is the guy that's real tricky to get up here. First thing that you're going to want to make sure you do is whatever materials you're pulling up or demoing, you're going to make sure that you get it tested for asbestos. This is an older house, and I'm lucky I tested it. It came back negative, no asbestos, so just have the confidence to work on it, and it protects me and my family. So you're going to need a few things. What you're going to need is a Sawzall and a 3-inch scraper blade. I've used a few different brands of blades. I didn't like the spider blades because they were the wide ones. It wasn't flush enough for me to get an even removal, and it led to damaging some parts of the floorboard. I also felt like it wasn't strong enough. There was too much flex in the blade to really get that good scraping action. But I've had good luck with Milwaukee scraper blades, and I'm using Milwaukee Sawzall. So, shout out to Milwaukee. What you're going to want to remember is to go with the grain, not across the grain. Some parts I try to go across the grain in the beginning, and I ended up damaging the plywood subfloor. So you're definitely going to want to stay away from that. So once you pull up that hard plasticky sheeting layer, you're going to get left with a bunch of paper that's embedded with adhesive. So make sure you're wearing eyewear. I'm going to try to do this with one hand to show you guys, but ideally you'd want to have another hand applying pressure on this section while you operate the Sawzall. The scraper blade, just by itself, you can see if you can get underneath that layer, it could do a fairly decent job of removing it, but having a power tool really helps. You're going to want to be at about a 30-degree angle. Too steep of an angle and you're going to damage the floorboard, and you're going to get a lot of kickback with this guy. You could kick yourself right in the face or in the eye or something like that, so be careful for that. Too shallow of an angle and you're just going to basically just cruise right over this guy, right? So you want to be at about a 30-degree angle so you can get under. And you can just kind of test it out without turning it on. You can see what's a good angle. So I'm going to apply pressure with just one hand and start going here to show you what it looks like. That's basically it, and just rinse and repeat. You can make fairly decent progress, but it is a very time-consuming task, so hopefully you got the day off or something like that. Let me do a little bit more here. I'll show you guys. Yeah. So again, make sure you get everything tested for asbestos. Ultimately, I'm going to be toweling in this area. I've seen some people say that you can just leave this flooring in place, but I wanted to remove it. I wanted to get to the plywood. I wanted to inspect the condition of it. I want to use eventually tile this entire kitchen, and one of the problems is there's no vinyl underneath the cabinets, so I didn't want to have two different surfaces. So I'm taking everything down to the plywood, and I'll look at underneath the cabinets when the time is upon us. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So best of luck, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Yeah, all right, good luck, and watch my other videos. Peace.